So when last I was on the couch, literally a couple minutes ago in video time. So you're seeing this continuous. I hope you're gonna pick that up.
I will.
Okay, fair. Yeah, you just have so many gains. You're like, get it out of
I'm
there.
getting stronger by the second, Matt.
I feel it.
I'm lifting.
You're like hulking out right now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, not the table. The table's flipping.
We started the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think, right? We've started the episode.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Good, cool.
You're going in on that oikos?
I am indeed going in on the oikos,
Like
yeah.
in the crevice of the cup
Yep.
that I add.
Hashtag not spawn.
Yeah, you're going in.
Look,
I
I haven't had lunch today.
get it.
This was generously donated by Kai. I'm going to enjoy every second of it.
Okay,
It is fairly empty.
great.
I probably should let it go.
So while you eat, I'm gonna serve. Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live. And today, as previously said, we are eating. Not only are we eating oikos, or whatever's happening over here, it might be plastic at this point,
Yeah.
with how deep he's going into the divots of this yogurt cup.
Yeah.
You like that, huh?
Here's the thing. I'm a desperate man, and desperate men sometimes do desperate things.
Okay.
And really get every last bit of yogurt out of their oikos cup.
Yeah,
And
I
again,
get it.
important to remind you, not sponsored in the slightest. This is just the yogurt that was available. Mm-hmm. And to be fair,
Okay.
Can I say something here?
Defend yourself.
Let me defend myself here.
Yep.
I'm not usually a big fan of yogurt. I'm not a yogurt guy.
Really?
There are some people who are like big yogurt people. I am not one of those big yogurt people. People swear by the yogurt, but I've always been fascinated because Stephanie likes yogurt and cup stay. So anyway, Stephanie likes yogurt and I have a very specific order for Stephanie when I go out to the grocery store. She has needs to be like non-flavored Greek non-fat yogurt.
Okay.
Plain, non-fat Greek yogurt, right? And so I always get that for her. But there's so many options in the yogurt aisle, tons. Like a lot of the grocery store is overwhelming with the number of options that you have, but not to the degree I feel like with yogurt. There's so many different yogurts, and you have Greek yogurts and regular yogurts. You have low fat, sugar, no sugar, plant-based, whatever.
Right.
And so one day, I was going out to the store to pick up Stephanie some yogurt, and I told myself, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to solve this problem. I might not host Food Theory anymore, but I can do my own small-scale personal food theory in my own kitchen with Stephanie.
Okay.
And so I bought one of every single-serve yogurt brand, vanilla, whatever, across the board, Greek, non-Greek, whatever, to compare back to back to back to back to back to back to back. I think there was probably about 10.
Oh my gosh.
I went hard.
You bled that Kroger dry.
Oh, buddy. They were out of stock. They're like, oh no, someone start milking some cows and curdling some dairy because we need to restock our yogurt supplies.
I imagine the cashier just being like, oh, you're hungry, huh?
Yeah, and having a very difficult time making decisions.
Certainly so.
So I needed one of everything.
You like one thing.
And it is yogurt. But what brand is unclear.
Right.
Right.
The genre of yogurt is up in the air.
Yes, very much so. Like my yogurt loyalty is up for debate.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
And so what we ended up doing was doing basically this giant yogurt spread.
Okay.
And I can tell you, with no exaggeration, again, not sponsored. This is Oikos 000 yogurt.
Yeah.
Is the best, both for price, what you're getting out of the tin, or in this case, plastic cup, what you're getting out of it, and flavor, and health-wise.
Wow.
Yep, we ran like 4 different metrics, and that was the best.
Interesting.
It was comparable in price to like the mid-tier brands. A lot of the cheaper options overload it with sugar.
Yep.
And so there's a lot of extra sugar in there, and you can really taste the difference.
Yeah.
This has a good balance of like flavor, but still has a slight hint of the sourness that you associate with yogurt, but not like overwhelmingly so. So it's like nice in terms of flavor, nice in terms of texture. And from a health benefit standpoint, it's not like overly caloric or loading you up with a bunch of things that you don't necessarily want, but it's hitting a lot of like the things that you're looking for out of your yogurt. So across the board, Oikos.
All right, so cost, macros, taste.
Yeah.
Oiko's on top.
000.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Thank you for attending my TED Talk.
Yeah, I appreciate the fact that even after stepping away from the channels, you're still running little experiments in your kitchen, and you get to consume that for you.
This is my life. It is a blow, though, because it's no longer a business expense.
That's true. That's out of your pocket at that point.
Maybe I should do these on TikTok. Maybe because I have my personal TikTok, and I don't do anything with it.
That's true.
Maybe I can make that sort of content on my personal TikTok and be like, hey, guys, here's Matt Pat's yogurt taste test. Yogurt tier list.
I can imagine you like putting up the camera, like leaning it against something, and the first frame is you like wiggling a little bit.
Oh, totally.
And like you're making sure it's recording, and you're like, hey guys, and then you start from there, and then you're using like the 10-minute option because there's like a banter section.
Oh,
and
certainly.
Then you're tasting yogurts, and then there's a wrap-up.
Yeah.
So
I'm retired YouTuber Matt Pat, but that doesn't mean I'm a retired TikToker Matt Pat.
Man. And that's actually really cool and interesting that you say that.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually today going to expose you to content that might diversify and expand your concept of what TikTok content you can create.
Oh boy, am I being exposed to TikTok content?
You are being
Wonderful.
exposed to TikTok content. This is particularly Nutter Butter TikTok content. I am not joking.
That does. Oh, sorry. Like actually the Nutter Butter cookie brand.
Correct. Like the Nutter Butter official TikTok.
Yes.
Has been making TikToks that are not only confounding.
Yes.
But also might contain lore.
Oh no! You said the thing.
Yeah.
Nutter Butter has lore.
Nutter Butter, official Nutter Butter on TikTok, verified account. Currently with 874.3 thousand followers, has lore, established characters, certainly an established aesthetic.
Official Nutter Butter.
Has been taking our subreddit community and the internet by storm.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Oh man. So again, in my retired capacity, I'm not doing a food theory, but I can do a food theory.
Yes.
Great.
Yes, you can.
Wow, today is replete with food theories.
Right? We are serving so much food theory realness.
Yogurt and Nutter Butter.
Oh man.
With a side.
Actually, have you had peanut butter in yogurt before? Especially Greek yogurt?
You know, again, I reiterate, I'm not much of a yogurt guy.
That's true.
Kai donated this to me, and I haven't had lunch, and all I had for breakfast was like a couple of cherry tomatoes. So I'm literally starving to death right now.
Oh, that's super cool.
But yeah, so this was lunch and breakfast of champions.
Yeah, well, all that to say, next time you're staring down an Oikos in the fridge, and you know, it's been a long day of filming and meetings, and you know, everything's going crazy, you know, you could maybe grab that Oikos, maybe take a nice like scoop of peanut butter and put it in there.
That sounds awful.
It's phenomenal. I put a little PB2 powder in there. Mix it up.
PB2 powder?
PB2, yeah.
What?
It's like a peanut butter powder. You have to kind of activate it a little bit.
Why do you need to do that? Why would you add an extra step to your peanut butter?
Because the macros are better.
Are they?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, that's like the whole appeal of them.
Press X to doubt. Really?
Yes.
I am so intrigued.
Have you never heard of PB2?
No,
Really?
powdered peanut butter.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like all the fitness bros like put it in their shakes.
Clearly,
I put it in my yogurt.
Which explains why I have not heard of this. You know me hanging out with all my fitness bros. Well, you know, next time I go to the gym in my purplish blue NASA sweatshirt,
Yeah.
I'll make sure that I get some good gains.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oikos core.
Add in my powdered peanut butter because the macros are better.
PB2,
The
man.
only time I've used the word macro in my life is when I'm programming an operation in Excel. I gotta program that macro.
Yeah, and you got to program that macro. Add in that PB2. Exactly.
Great. You've been hanging out with Santi way too much.
Yeah. Not by choice.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's been hard.
Yep. That and his abs. I don't know.
Ugh.
I tried.
You know what goes harder?
The Nutter Butter TikTok
The Nutter
account.
Butter TikTok.
Yeah! Bring it back together. We got back on track. So, okay. So Nutter Butter has crafted for us an ARG
Yes.
thing.
It is it's nutty.
Uh-huh.
It's a little how do we say brain rot?
Brain rot.
infused.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Like take a look at these tasteful thumbnails. You can see a lot of Urkel, very fun, very cool.
Yes, a lot of Wow. Oh, shit. I see that they took the Nutter Butters and just deep fried. the whole thing.
Compress them,
Yep.
JPEG style, a
Crunched
lot
them.
of weird faces, a really like a plethora of fonts as well.
Oh, buddy.
So
it's doing well for them too. Holy cow! It got
Right?
5 million, 4.6 million, 5 million, 8.2.
yeah,
Wow,
it's
7.
huge. Like
Oh, this is nuts.
it feels like there is
Shrimp.
shrimp on Nutter Butter, 2 of them actually.
Oh, this is wild.
Yeah, it is a marketing campaign for the ages, man.
Find Aiden. Okay. Yes, this is. I am so. Oh my gosh, I am so intrigued by this. How far back does this go?
You know?
Oh, it goes for a long time.
Yeah, it's evolved. It's evolved over the course of months.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
years.
say back here, this looks kind of normal. This looks normal. I mean, you do have someone literally in like melted clown makeup consuming Nutter Butters while in a Nutter Butter outfit. So I say normal by TikTok standard. Like this is like normal TikTok standards. That's fine. But yeah, once you get into it seems like it really starts kind of around here.
Yeah, the clown appears frequently. There's a couple character names that you're going to see and hear multiple times. Keep track of those. And you just got to enjoy the journey, man.
Oh boy. Okay, so how much research have you done into this thing? Like, are you going to guide me? Are there certain ones I should watch? Or are we just kind of engaging? Are we diving into the peanut buttery goodness?
I've been scared to do it without you.
Oh.
I know the minimal amount that I could to ease you in to this so that I could convince you to do it with me.
Yeah.
But I have not dared to venture so far.
Let me be your lifeguard.
Thank you.
All right, and let's dive into the deep end, shall we?
The PB2 to my oikos.
Oh, yeah. Yes. All right, let's start with the pinned ones, because I'm assuming they're pinned for a reason. Like, it's a good entry point.
Like your gateway.
Yeah, this is the gateway videos to the Nutter Butter account. So this one says, open up now. I'm intrigued. Okay, let's hop on in. Open up now. It is floor time. Sure. Can you hear me? Air! It exists. And that's it.
Yeah.
Great gateway video.
Right?
I feel so informed about what's going on. Oh man, someone in the social media department at old Nutter Butter Nabisco. I think it's a Nabisco product, I don't know, but they are taking some stuff and having a grand old time.
I think the Sour Patch Kid said it best, going, "Hey, what?"
I love that the Sour Patch Kid responds. Hey, what? Nutter Butter, I was unfamiliar with your game. And then Nutter Butter replies, I fear.
I fear.
Wow. Nutter Butter, I am concerned. I am peanut butter.
I am peanut butter.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, so let's pick this apart frame by frame as we are wont to do.
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, floor time.
Floor time. You're familiar with the concept, yes?
Of hanging out on the floor?
Yeah, because it's floor time and you need to be on the floor.
I am always on the floor. I reject, like no joke, at my house, we have the big blue couch, which is where we tend to hang out and like watch TV and play video games at night. There is literally the big blue couch and then like the big blue ottoman next to it.
Yes.
I sit in the crevice made by the angles of the two of them on the floor. Ooh. That is how I'm using my big blue couch and big blue ottoman.
Yes, a nice enclosure.
Yes.
So you feel all like cozy.
Yeah, playing games or watching TV.
That's optimizing floor time.
That is peak floor time. So Nutter Butter sees me here.
Exactly.
I see this. Okay. Okay, floor time. I'm seeing a lot of, there's a splash peanut butter. Okay.
Yep.
So there's like a cat?
Yeah, there's an orange cat yelling at a, seems like a calico, yawning, big yawn, but sparkles at the paws.
Okay.
Because it's cute.
I don't know what this relates to anything, but we'll make note that there's cat imagery in this thing. What's wrong, sweetheart? Maybe the fact that you like doused this in like hallucinogenic fairy dust.
It's also this weird like vintage sounding.
What's wrong? So yeah, it has that like
transatlantic like accent to it.
Or like when you crank up the treble on the radio and it's that like high tinny sound that's associated with like old-timey radio stations.
Yes.
Yep.
It's been EQ'd.
Can you hear me?
I mean, if you're going, then yes. But
maybe that's clown talk for no. Now they're clowning on us?
Right.
They're clowning on air? There's a foot. And that's it.
A hand, but also a foot.
Okay.
But a hand.
Well, that existed as a piece of content.
We consumed that.
We did.
We ate that.
We did, and it made me slightly more likely to eat a Nutter Butter as well. I might consume a Nutter Butter
Right?
after
It
this.
works.
It does work, actually. I'm like, I have not thought about Nutter Butters since probably 4th grade.
I know, it's not a snack that you go into the store looking for.
It's not, let's just say, no offense to Nutter Butter, not the most popular cookie. It's
Right.
no Oikos 000.
Right. She's like a C-list celebrity, you know?
Well, she's stepping up her game now.
But she's beloved.
Yeah, she's no Oreo.
Right.
She's like the rejected Oreo, like Oreo's forgotten cousin.
Yeah.
It's like, I too am a stuffed sandwich cookie,
Right.
but instead of delicious chocolate and mysterious cream, I'm instead peanut butter and slightly more peanut butter flavoring.
Yeah.
Do you like peanut butter? Well, we got that and then some.
It got so much.
So much.
Extra peanut buttery peanut butter.
But it's also not quite peanut butter because it's overly sweet for peanut butter.
Yeah, it's a cookie and not a shell, but it looks like a shell, but it's not.
Right,
And,
it's playing off a lot of it. It's like, hey, look at the peanut shell. Don't you want to eat that?
yeah, let's just say she cries in her room at night to Taylor Swift songs.
Oh.
Yeah.
This poor poet.
I know, but we love her.
Yeah, we stand. Okay, so open up now. What's up, sweetheart? And we're listening. So we're listening for something. Can we hear something?
Okay.
Okay, this is another like old-timey. Does this? Okay, he's having a good time on the playground. Great. Yep. Okay. Look, you've already got the song down.
Yeah, I do.
Well done.
It works. They know their audience.
Sour Patch also responded to this one. Is this a threat? And Nubber Dudder.
Number.
Oh my god. Okay, I see this, and I don't know if there's lore here or just random nonsense. But if I were to say that there is lore here, I'm wondering if kids are being turned into Nutter Butters.
Oh, God.
I know.
Aw.
Maybe they exist in a world where they haven't heard of FNAF. But like, if you look at it, right? So we have the Nutter Butters playing on kids' equipment, right? And in the background, we have this weird, I'm assuming like an old-timey spokesman for Nutter Butter.
Yeah, this has to be an old ad for it.
Yes, totally. Based on the coloring, it's like in the era of like Tootsie Roll ads.
Yes, a two, that one owl. Yes.
Yeah, here we're gonna pull this up real quick. We're gonna look up Nutter Butter ads. What?
That's a wild thumbnail of you.
Which one?
Tube Tycoon.
Oh, Tube Tycoon, old school. Yeah. Nutter Butter commercial. Okay, so this is what it.
Here's the Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie riddle. What has...
Okay, there's a riddle. Are we ready to solve? So they were riddling us back in like the 60s,
Wow.
the 70s. Nutter Butter has been sending us enigmas since the first commercials.
The Nutter Butter timeline goes way back.
Right? Who knew? The Nutter Butter lore went all the way back to like the original OG commercials. It is a Nabisco, one of Nabisco's best. Okay, great.
Creamy peanut butter filling up its middle, and is peanut shaped and crunchy too.
Crunchy too.
Creamy peanut butter
Okay.
filling up its middle.
It is weird. I will call this out right now that Mr. Nutter Butter, as I will refer to him, Mr. Nutter Butter,
Yeah.
is in a Nutter Butter costume
Yeah.
and is referring to his own body as the peanut butter filling.
I know.
That's uncomfortable.
I don't like that he's referring to himself as a filling.
Right? He's like, look at look at the filling. That is me.
I don't even want to look at you while you're doing
Yeah,
that.
don't, please.
Feels wrong.
Yeah, don't.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
But like,
So much respect on this couch.
so much respect here. It's like the color is like mildly peanut butter-esque, but it's so desaturated that like he could be wearing the brightest red in the world. And, you know, that's not what peanut butter looks like. Not even the powdered kind.
This kid is all, I can't attest to the powdered kind, but sure.
Yeah.
This kid is looking hungrily at that peanut butter man.
Oh, dude. Ugh.
Middle, and is peanut shaped and crunchy too.
Okay.
It's another Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie.
Oh,
Yep.
you knew.
Here, Nutter Butter.
That wasn't much of a
Man.
riddle.
Have another Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookie.
And he's like, me! I like that he like tiptoes away. In the most fabulous way possible. I tiptoe away!
Butter, peanut butter sandwich.
Look at me go!
From Nabisco.
Okay.
The Nutter Butter Man.
The Nutter Butter, Mr. Nutter Butter. I feel like this guy is our villain.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, whenever brands do this thing and they like retroactively look at their own history, inevitably it's like, oh, that creepy character that we made to shill our product, definitely a villain.
Yeah.
Unless they're Grimace, in which case then we just make him meme lord.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of his filling at all.
I don't like any fully grown men in Halloween costumes walking around on children's playgrounds talking about their fillings.
Right? Like, get away from there, bro.
That is not okay.
Like 100 feet distance.
Yeah, this is not all right, man.
Oh my god.
Where did he appear from? He just slid down the slide. Okay. He's just playing on that playground. As a fully grown man, I appreciate it. Sometimes you want to play on a playground, and that's fun. Slides, great, awesome.
okay.
However, in costume, it's starting to push it a little bit.
Right? If a grown man is singing to my kid on a playground
Yeah.
and is going on their slide,
Yeah.
that kid's never going back.
And then starts talking about his filling. You've crossed too many boundaries.
I'm out.
But to this, right? I look at this and I'm like, here's Nutter Butter Man. This is that commercial. He's on a playground and the kid is mirroring what the Nutter Butters are doing here, right? See, the Nutter Butters are on the swings. They're playing on stuff. We're getting burning imagery here.
Are they writhing on the ground like in that previous bit where one of them's going like down the bottom of this, like just jumping up there, and then they're writhing. Are they burning?
They might be burning.
Because there's smoke and they're gently orange tinted.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good call out. Yeah, they are writhing, aren't they? See, like they're sliding down in a very realistic way. I'm getting like nightmare fuel. They're climbing up the ropes.
Yeah.
Like they're not. It's not just like here's a. Yeah, this is the shot right here.
Yeah.
This is the shot that says like, uh-oh, the music has turned sinister.
Right.
This guy's looking real creepily at the kid holding his Nutter Butter.
Yeah.
Like, look at that stare. So this is the music and the editing is telling us something sinister is happening here.
Undefendable.
While a playground full of Nutter Butter stands and stares back at us.
Yeah, I don't like that they're so still except for that one in the center that's just sort of like rotating there.
Yeah.
So like if the Nutter Butters are replacing the children,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I mean, is that like a literal replacement? Is this looking at the children as if they are food?
Sure.
Are we dealing with something like that? Like
I think we're talking about the Nutter Butters being humans.
okay.
I think we are Nabisco, the company, is turning, or Mr. Nabisco or Mr. Nutter Butter here is turning kids into Nutter Butters.
Oh, no.
That's my interpretation. I don't know.
Here, Nutter Butter Man.
They're still playing on the swings and stuff. And now everything's been twisted and spooky. They've been buried in some way. Yeah.
Don't love that.
That's where, if I were to just pitch out a theory after watching just two of these, this is where we're headed.
Okay.
We now rejoin this episode on a different day. Hi, hello, I have changed. You have not.
I've been in the same clothing since we stopped recording.
No, so I had to leave for some travel. I'm back. We're now officially 24 hours later. It was the shortest trip that I've ever had to Los Angeles. Actually, it was in San Francisco. I don't even know where I was. But it was literally, I fly out, I come back within a 24-hour window.
Wow.
Cross country. Time zones are a fickle thing. They allow you to do stuff like that.
I can't believe you did a speed run of travel.
I did a speed run of the U.S. in the last 24 hours.
Wow, good for you.
It was great.
How do you rank?
What? How do I personally rank?
Yeah. Like in terms of your speed run.
My PB? Well,
Yeah.
my PB is, I got a gold on a couple splits, which is pretty exciting.
Oh, okay, nice.
The Detroit connection was clutch because our plane arrived late, so Steph and I literally were sprinting through the airport so I could make it here in time.
Yeah.
So that was cool. We got our steps in for the day. But no, nationally, I'm ranked number 5 and looking to climb the ranks.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Working on it.
I'd say my PB is about 8, but my PB2 is really good on macros.
Back to, okay, in the last 24 hours, while I was at YouTube having the various meetings that I was having, I talked to everyone about your powdered peanut butter.
Oh, really?
Yes, and all of them were on board with it.
Good. Good. Good.
Wow.
You made me feel like I was going crazy.
It was just a new concept to me, okay? But I can say, according to like, I asked like 4 people at YouTube because it was top of mind. Like, there's a lot of things to talk about, and one of those was powdered peanut butter.
As it is.
And they were all like, "Oh yeah, we buy like big jugs, and I mix it into everything.
Yes.
I mix it into yogurt, I mix it into sauces."
Oh wait, there's other people who do it in yogurt?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we're starting a movement.
Yeah, it's happening.
Aw, that's so cute of us.
Grassroots, starting here.
Exactly, from the ground up.
I'll hook you up with some of the peeps at YouTube.
Yeah, we could have like a nice yogurt party, peanut butter yogurt party.
Peanut butter yogurt party.
PB2 function. It'll be great.
That's great. See, I feel left out now, so I gotta enjoy this.
We can indoctrinate you.
Okay, thank you, please.
Yeah, I think you're going to be really hyped up by these macros. You're going to be making gains.
The amount of times that you've said macros makes me a little uncomfortable, I gotta say.
I'm focusing on my macros. Macros for this, we got 30 grams of protein in this Premier Protein shake.
Do you need that much protein?
I want that much protein.
In much the same way that discussions right now exist around like, hey, do we need this many electrolytes? Because, electrolytes are just salts in our system, There's also this push to like protein everywhere, get those gains. But like, do we need how much protein? I haven't looked into this actually. It's an honest question. Like, how much protein do you need in a given day?
I feel like I've heard generally you want to do like 1 to like 1.5 grams of protein per kilo that you weigh.
Wow.
And in terms of electrolytes, I actually need more electrolytes than the electrolytes.
Oh, electrolytes! Aww. Leave an electrolyte down in the description.
Woo!
Make sure you electrolyte this video.
Good.
Yeah.
Great call to action.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Electrolytes.
Yes. So we need more electrolytes, but I also need more electrolytes than the average person.
Yeah. So when last I was on the couch, literally a couple minutes ago in video time. So you're seeing this continuous. I hope you're gonna pick that up.
I will.
Okay. Fair. Yeah, you just have so many gains. You're like, get it out of there.
I'm getting stronger by the second, Matt.
I feel it.
I'm lifting.
You're like hulking out right now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, not the table. The table's flipping. Oh my gosh. Like, I feel like right now you really want to challenge me to an arm wrestle, and I'm very intimidated by that.
Oh, well, we don't have to do that.
Okay,
if
thank
you
you.
want to like do a kind of like lifting session together, and then we can refuel with some yogurt with PB2 in it.
Yeah.
That could be a move.
Okay.
But
refuel.
Arm wrestling, not my favorite.
Great.
So.
Perfect. I'm glad we're on the same page about this. When last we left off, continuously in this video, we thought that the peanut butter things are kids. And that the creepy old mascot is the murderer or whatever, right?
Yes.
In true form. Did you watch Ahead Without Me? This one just says just watched.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure that we didn't go past, like, I couldn't remember quite where we left off.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't tell if I've seen this before. Then I watched it and I was like, I had not seen this before.
Okay, so let's see this now.
Let's see it again.
Okay. I'm home.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, looking at the balcony. Observing, great view.
Oh, peanut butter everywhere, presumably.
It's kind of gross, actually. The sticky floors is upsetting a little bit.
Just general brown smudge is not my favorite.
Certainly not. Oh, look at them laying in their peanut buttery bed.
So reclined.
Okay, and now we're back to the beginning.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that this is a pinned one, which tells us that this is important.
Yes.
Important for the lore. And really, it, again, reinforces this idea that people are the Nutter Butters, right? Like, hey, here's a family of 3, or more, but we see the 3, and they're hanging around their house.
Little kid is a little circle.
Oh, sorry, this is a new one. But yeah, little kid's a circle. They live in a home, but they've been transformed, transcombobulated into Nutter Butter people.
Yes, it seems that way. With that interpretation, I feel like the various smudgings and remnants of peanut butter... Remnants of peanut butter around the house, it's kind of actually extra disturbing in that case, because now it's like that weird guy saying with the filling, it's like, oh, you're just kind of writhing all over the place, and then the excrements are going everywhere.
Yeah, if the filling is human flesh and body, Could the scattered peanut butter throughout this old mansion be like a murdered family, and their blood is all akimbo?
It's scattered about.
Yeah, it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, blood splatter.
Oh, man.
Except it's peanut butter splatter.
In which case, they should probably clean up, but I guess that's difficult when you don't have hands.
That makes it tough, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd literally be rubbing your, like, not very absorbent, fairly stiff body against the walls and just spreading it.
On the same note, if you go back into this one,
I'm so curious where you're going with this.
let's go to a future image on this slideshow.
As in the next image.
Keep going.
Next.
One more time.
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 Next.
Yes.
By process of elimination. Yes.
So, it seems like our Nutter Butters, now that I'm taking a closer look, are broken in half in order to recline on this.
Sure.
Right? So, at first I saw this and I couldn't see that they were like split. First of all, if you have to break to lay on a bed, that's awful and very graphic. But I was concerned about how soft these Nutter Butters were to be able to recline upwards in such a way.
That's just a very stale Nutter Butter.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Or it was like politely dunked in some kind of like liquid to bend a little bit.
Right.
And then carefully placed back together to dry.
Also, we made a joke about this last time. I just got to call this out.
Okay.
We made a joke about this last time where like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking about Nutter Butter for the first time in my life, and is this a marketing win for them?
Yeah.
I was at the airport, and I was like, I need an airport snack, and I saw the Nutter Butters, and I didn't buy them, but
Whoa.
I heavily considered.
Wow.
First off, I noticed them, and secondly, I heavily considered buying them.
Okay.
So, marketing win.
Very huge.
Marketing. Maybe if we had gotten through the whole episode before I took this very brief trip, I might have bought them.
Wow. Okay. So it's imperative that we finish this off then.
For their bottom line, for me to buy more Nutter Butters.
And then maybe one day when I get my boba, I can get you some Nutter Butters.
Yeah.
And then we'll be just having sweet treats.
Bobas and butters.
Bobas and butters, my guy.
I like it.
Bobas and butters.
Bobas and butters.
Woo.
Sam, do you want a boba and a butter?
Also, hi, Sam.
Yeah, Sam. Also, new addition. Ash, maintaining the illusion that this is one continuous stream. Me completely dropping the ball on that one. Walking in the clothes that I slept in the plane on. And Sam has now joined the chat.
Yeah, I'm in the chat. My plan was to sit here and shut my yap, respectfully. But
No, we don't want you to shut your yap.
okay, I'll keep yapping then.
Please, yap
on.
away.
I'll take a butter. I think you can hold the boba.
A butterless boba? A boba-less butter?
Boba-less butter.
Boba-less butter? No.
That's very normal.
It is actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? Don't Nutter Butters come in a pack of 2 or 4? Because we could just split it in half,
Nobody knows.
and then we'll have to buy one and find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marketing win. We're gonna buy
Marketing win.
one Nutter Butter.
See how much is inside.
Excuse me, store clerk. I would like a singular Nutter Butter.
2 crackers with filling placed within, please.
What? It's strange, man. It's like going in and asking for one Oreo. It's like, I'll take a single Oreo, please.
Yes.
Hey, let's talk about Nutter Butter, shall we? Let's do some.
Yeah.
We're getting to this video with this creepy face guy, and I'm curious about this creepy face guy.
Yeah.
Okay, you exist as the same time as.
wow.
Oh wait, hold.
Those
Oh,
chompers.
hold up. Okay, hold up. No, hold. Oh, we got the cast of characters here.
Yep.
You exist at the same time as Nutty Nutter.
I think it's Nutty Nutter.
Nutty Nutter. I guess Nutty would be N-U-T-T-Y.
I don't really want to call him Nudie Neuter.
No. What, you don't want your creepy peanut butter cookie man to be Nudie Neuter?
No, I think I'm okay.
It's softy. He does, even with the wink. And so, yeah, his face and Nudie Neuter is not great.
I'm Nudie Neuter. I'll pass very respectfully.
All right. So I exist at the same time as this creature. That's good to know. Year of our Lord 2024. Me and this thing coexist.
Yep.
Good to know. You exist at the same time as Aiden.
Let's go, Aiden.
Okay. Aiden.
Although he's wearing an Aiden shirt.
Just in case you were confused.
Yo! Oh my god! Get on camera right now! Come on! Y'all are not gonna believe what Sam is wearing. You are not gonna believe what Sam is wearing.
What?
Get up here. Show him.
Ready?
Sam. Oh no!
Oh yeah!
Just in case there was any sort of confusion.
You exist at the same time as Sam.
Sam! Can you do the Aiden pose? There it is. Just slap a big old Nutter Butter face on this guy. There he is. That's awesome. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I'm so glad that happened.
That's wild. I am curious, what has possessed you to make sure that you wear your name on your shirt today?
I had a friend recently make shirts like this for all of our,
Yeah.
there's like 10 of us.
Yeah, because he kept forgetting his friends' names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she made shirts for all of us
Yeah.
and made us all wear them when we went out to breakfast together.
Oh, nice.
And it was just awesome.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things. And I was like, this shirt is so funny. I have to wear this at some point.
Great. And look, it pays off.
Yeah.
It continues to pay dividends. This is
Right?
amazing. Here's a petition. So Boba's, Butter, and just in general, all of Team Fierce need shirts with their names on them.
It's honestly so much cooler than it sounds. Like when I first looked at it, I was like, oh, that's pretty dumb. And then I put it on, I was like,
That's pretty dumb.
this is awesome.
Yeah. Well, see, Aiden was ahead of the time. You exist at the same time as Aiden and Sam.
And Sam.
And the Nutty Nutter.
And the Nutty Neuter. Yeah. You exist at the same time as Nadia.
No,
Day
J-A...
Jam.
Is this a Photoshop moment?
Is it Def Jams? No, De Jam.
Def Jam
Duh,
Records.
Jam.
Rio de No, it is
Oh my-
Rio de Janeiro. What?
Huh?
Why are we in Rio de Janeiro? Is this giving us You exist at the same time as the Nutter Butter Man. Okay, so Nutter Butter Man is the creeper guy.
Yes.
Oh, this is
With the
absolutely
filling.
our villain. The filling.
Oh my god.
And also we exist apparently in Rio de Janeiro for some reason.
Oh, that's okay.
Shout outs to Rio. It exists at the same time as Mr. 1021.
That's like a Pitbull's alternate.
Yo, we here with Mr. 1021.
Mr. 305!
Dale.
Who's ready to party? This is my job. I press a button. Every once in a while, I'll maybe press another button.
Yeah.
Or make it look like I'm pressing a button and making music live in front of you.
The occasional switch.
In Rio de Janeiro, baby.
I like that it's overlaying on itself.
On
It's like
itself.
Rio de Janeiro.
That's because that's because Mr. 1021 is mixing it up.
Mr. 1021!
Rio de Janeiro, row. There you go.
Row, 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 row.
I thought, are you going into row your boat? You're gonna go into. I thought Ash was like row your boat gently down the stream.
Down the stream.
row your boat goes hard. You exist at the same time as. I like this one.
Oh, plow is good.
Plow is a win. You know what? All these other ones, I'm like, yeah, kind of mad about existing at the same time as them. But existing at the same time as Plow makes me feel hope.
That's exciting.
Plow is love. Plow is life.
That's like me at the state fair whenever I go to look at the farming equipment.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to exist at the same time as plow.
You know what? It is so strange. So every year at the North Carolina State Fair, which is banging, in the nicest way possible.
It's banging.
It is pretty awesome.
goes hard.
There is the shed. It's not quite like a barn. I guess it's a barn, but like the barn of like old farming equipment.
Yeah.
And every year Steph and I go, and every year the display doesn't change. It's all a bunch of like derelict farm equipment, like half broken down tractors and old rusty plows and this and that. And there's never anything new. Nothing ever really gets removed, but we're there we have to make the pilgrimage every year.
It just smacks so hard.
Old rusty plow, all in, baby.
They were harvesting tobacco with this.
Yeah, I'm tobacco. Yes, they were. They were harvesting tobacco with this.
So much tobacco.
Oh, in North Carolina. So is this seems to be setting up our cast of characters? Yes.
Correct.
And if I was a man who wanted to linger on this even longer, what I would end up doing is probably skewing the contrast on all of these.
Oh, absolutely.
To see if there was any detail in the corners of any of these images. However, I want to make sure that we get to more than just these four. So
Right.
We're going to start picking up the pace here, I think. Let's go. Here's Mr. 1021, Pitbull himself. Let's check it out. Okay, here, I'm going to turn that off for copyright reasons.
Yeah.
Cat
Cat
roll.
rave.
What's wrong, sweetheart? Nod.
That-
Yeah. Okay.
Again.
Yeah. So this is actually interesting. There's a lot to unpack here. So we have the screen recording. 10:57.
Aware of the number of our social media accounts, and we just want to
Okay, you want cookie. Fair.
take the time to apologize to everyone who's had to see it. This is
Okay, now we get taken over by this. I'm gonna mute it.
Okay.
This is wild. Okay, so Mr. Nutter Butter Man, busts through the corporate speak. So it seems like Mr. 1021 is a representative of Nutter Butter or Nabisco in some way. He's like, hey, we want to address the things that are happening on the social media account. So he is like Mr. Corporate.
Yeah, we're under some form of witness protection.
Yes, right, exactly. And then Mr. Nutter Butter comes in. He's creating chaos in the Nutter Butter universe. So what's the word say? Something about land. Hold up. I'm so distracted by the yes
in the land where Peanut prance, cat rave.
Cat rave or cat roll?
Oh.
Oh no, cat rave.
Cat rave.
What's wrong, sweet ear? Sweetheart? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
I like the phrase, what's wrong, sweet ear?
What's wrong, sweet ear?
And then, okay, so here's Nadia, which is the weird mask creature.
With the capital A and then an A made of Nutter Butters.
You know why that is?
I think I do.
Give it to him, Matt.
No, please, Sam. You're wearing your name on your shirt. You deserve this one.
In the words of old school hip hop, if you drop down, flip it, and reverse it, Nadia turns into our good friend Aiden.
There you go.
Right?
Nadia was also represented. Aiden was a human. Nadia was like a character.
Yeah. Aiden was like looked like it had flesh, right? It was
Yes.
a person.
Yeah.
Nadia was just the mask.
Yes.
So it does feel like there's some sort of duality or like connection between them, or, yeah, like weird mask.
Like a Jekyll and Hyde situation.
Yeah, right? That's smart, though. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a good detail. I like that. There's lore here, and it's not as... Because I know it going into this, we're like, oh, this is like brain rot, deep fried meme, just throw it out there. But there's something here.
Oh, 100% there is. You just gotta dig through it.
Oh, you got to dig through that peanut buttery goodness.
Go through the filling.
Okay, so here's our cast of characters. We know that Aiden and Nadia are connected in some way. Let's see what this is. Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Again.
Very loudly, actually, I can.
Yes.
Okay, so obviously we got cat dance.
A lot of cats.
A lot of cats. I don't know if that's for the memes or if there's a reason for it. Because cats keep cutting into the various videos that we've been seeing. Mm-hmm. Like they keep cutting to cats. I don't know if that matters. So Aiden disappears. Suddenly we have a bunch of like winged Nutter Butters.
With wingdings on it?
Yeah, winged Nutter Butters.
Okay.
So this could very well be a code. Like a wingding code. The way it's laid out makes me think it's more of like, here is wingdings. So this is going to be important for clue solving. Mm-hmm. Rather and like here's just the text list of wingdings.
I'm trying to see if there's repeated wingding symbols.
No, that's why one of the reasons why I'm like, oh, this looks like it's more of just here's a list of wingdings, because you're not seeing it forming any sort of word or anything like that. There's no spacing.
It just looks like it's in columns.
There's no repeated images or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay, so then wingdings. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Nadia, they're here.
Nadia, can you hear me? Nadia, they're here. And we saw Aiden at the beginning. So Aiden starts this off. Nadia gets typed in.
Does that start with a K? Huh.
Right? The animation getting the letters E.
KN9. Entrance to A. Okay, it's subbing in cipher, like, this feels like a potential for a cipher, right?
Yeah.
Because it's giving us different symbols and letters that equal letters.
Right. Right, the fact that that there are letters that are happening before the actual letters means that there's some other code here. I would assume.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be just like a quirk of like, we want a typing in animation. But if you wanted to do that, you would just have the cursor flashing in the correct letters. So that's weird. Okay. So we know that there's probably some code here that would need to be solved. It's also, I think, worth noting that Nadia is typed in. Like if we're going back to the FNAF lore, you have the faded text and you've got your altered text. Well, here you've got your kind of like Comic Sans yellow and red, and then you have the typed in. Like Nadia is typed in, and I think that's an important detail.
Right.
They're here. Who do we think?
They They.
They. It does feel like they're here and can you hear me feel connected because both of them use emoji or emoticons.
Yeah.
It's weird that "can you hear me" I believe is the only one that's not spoken. Like "can you hear me" is just typed, and then the voice says yes, and then the rest of even everything else that's typed out on screen is said aloud.
Yeah, it's a good call out. So is Nadia being warned? Is it the Nutter Butters? Nutter Butter people? I'm intrigued. I am oddly hooked to the Nutter Butter lore.
There's more here. It's also so cat forward.
Very cat forward, very cat centric. Yeah, the Nutter Butter lore goes hard. I gotta say, and as we saw before, like this goes deep down here, so we might have to start picking out stuff. Okay, so Nutter Butter, you good?
Are you guys okay?
Oh, there's Mr. Nudie. Oh, there's two.
Are you guys okay?
Okay.
I mean, it's a fair question. I'm glad that people are reaching out to Nutter Butter for any help that they might need.
It's always good to check in.
Right?
Always good.
Even Color Pop Cosmetics. I love the fact that other brands have just been commenting on this. What is going on? I'm scared. Color Pop Cosmetics. Subway. Lol.
I liked the ones where Wheat Thins was like, I'm logging off.
Too much internet for the day. That's
can't
great.
do it.
Are we okay? Depend. So there's two of these creeper guys, and we know Mr. Nudie Booter, Nudie Booty, but we don't know who this other one is. And so the idea of Nadia, they're here, could be these guys. Like this could be the they.
Oh, they're here.
They are here.
They're here.
Yeah, they're here. Mr. Nutty Buddy and unnamed Nutter Butter Creature 2.
Okay.
Are you in a house at the end? What is the thing?
Right? I was trying to look and see like that window.
Like, oh, shoot,
looks
it's that yellow. It's like the environment that they're in, this like weird yellow and
It
pink.
looks like a speaker.
It does, right? It looks like a speaker system. I don't know if it matters at all, but it's something to just keep track of. Okay. Ooh, we got a code. We got a code.
Let's go.
This feels important. Okay. Oh. Okay, enter passcode 1364. Yeah. And we also got
The
dates.
time is also, wasn't the guy's name Mr. 1021?
1021.
Yes, and that also aligns with the date,
The
October 21st.
and the time,
Yes.
1021. Whoa! Oh, man.
So is this his phone?
I mean,
maybe?
presumably, yeah, Mr. 1021.
And the Nutter Butters are trying to break into his phone. Well, no, Mr. Nutter Butter says, "Don't you dare." So he doesn't want you in this phone.
Or maybe Mr. 1021 is Mr. Nutter Butter.
Because
He's like, I see you with my phone. Don't you dare!
Yeah.
We did see them kind of turn into each other in that earlier video.
That's true, yeah. It starts with Mr. 1021, and then Mr. Nutter Butter comes
Yeah, and
through.
he starts doing his little like
little
dance,
dance.
little prance.
What's also interesting is if this is Mr. 1021's phone, which it does, I think that's actually a pretty good estimation, right? Like, I think that's a good hypothesis because they're showing us a lot of the repeated 1021s here to kind of show a connection. But it also shows that Mr. 1021 is somehow connected to the other Nutty Buddy in some way, like the unnamed Nutty Buddy friend.
This poor man has no service.
Yeah, it's
1 bar of 4G. That's rough.
It's rough. It's sad.
Dude.
Although, to be fair, anything under 5G at this point, your phone's not working anyway. Like, which is just sad and tragic and dumb. It's like, hey, we functioned in a society with LTE for a long time. Like, guys, why are we suddenly demanding 5G out of everything?
Right?
I have feelings about that.
Make it work.
Yeah, just, right? Also worth calling out, the just gloved hand.
Latex glove.
The latex glove hand is suspicious. Latex glove indicates, again, going back to the house video, that idea of like if a lot of people were killed in a house or whatever, or someone's doing experiments or something.
It's medical, it's not leaving fingerprints.
Yeah.
It's preserving an object.
Right?
Yes.
So the fact that it's the hand on the phone, is that representative of that's Mr. 1021's hand? Or is this the person who's trying to break into his phone?
It could be if you don't want to leave behind evidence that you were trying to break in.
Right?
It's very sterile.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. This is good.
Are we really locking into the Nutter Butter?
Oh, I am so locked into the Nutter Butter lore now. Here's Aiden again. Aiden. Okay, so Mr. Nutter Butter's chasing Aiden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
clearly there. Also pops in when the small little Nutter Butter, the like Nutter Butter circle
Yeah.
is there, which we established in the house video as a kid.
Yes.
Right?
Little baby.
Bebe. Nadia's separate. I need you. I need you. And they're running away from him. So Mr. Nutter Butter needs the kids for, again, for experiments or something like that. I don't know.
But what's the deal with Nadia being portrayed as this like random smoke cloud?
Here's my take on this one.
Yeah, please.
I believe Nutter Butter we're seeing here, this is like the product. Aiden is representative of like marketing. Nadia is like the dark kind of reversal of Aiden, like this kind of marketing. Like
Ooh, you're
Gen
getting
Z-
very meta with
yeah,
it.
no, I am. And
Okay.
then Nutter Butter Man is corporate. And so
Yeah.
he's chasing them around like, I need you, I need you, I need you. Because that's what's going to sell the product.
Oh, whoa, okay. So the first thing that we watched was the Nutter Butter Man in
Yes.
this like original 60s cartoon,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
He was the original form of marketing.
He was.
For the Nutter Butters,
That's true.
right? And now we're seeing this kind of duality where we have this more modern form of marketing towards Gen Z, right? And like the older, more corporate established method is trying to chase out and squander this new method and trying to find his place in this new kind of digital environment, right?
Yeah.
So if you think about it,
That's
it's a little skibbity toilet in traditional media.
Oh, no.
With modern
It is a bit
digital media.
skibbity.
It really is kind of skibbity.
It's
yes,
kind
yes.
of skibbity if you
Yes,
really
yes.
think about it. You know?
I don't know if I want to think about Nutter Butter being skibbity right now. But no, I hear you. You guys describing that plot line reminded me a lot of our Skibbity Toilet episodes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Meep meep.
Meep.
Positive aura.
Moving on. Oh, wait, hold up. This one says, help me, Papa.
Papa, help me.
So again, we're getting family imagery. We're getting references to people, a broken Nutter Butter, a kid who's been eaten, broken from the Nutter Butter machine. Here's an Aiden. Help.
Aiden.
They're like, did you see that? Here it is.
Help, help.
Oh, hey, hold up. We got a secret description here. Ooh, all blacked out and censored.
Whoa.
How do you do this? Normally, if something is redacted, you highlight it and it reveals the hidden text. Let's get a couple more of these, and then I saw down here that there was one or two that looked more, again, code-like. So here's more Aiden. Wait, Aiden in, and he's
The glove.
He's the glove. We've got the glove,
Oh.
and it looks like this is Mr. Nutter Butter, right?
Yes, with the red sort of jacket.
The red jacket, the striped pants.
Beetlejuice-esque.
Are you listening?
And Aiden's in. Whoa.
What are you gonna do? What'll happen? Interesting.
I was gonna say Aiden's in the Christ pose. here.
Yes.
And you have the heavenly choir, the white light, and he's wearing all white.
You are really locking in on, like, this is high, in-depth detailing. on
Nutter
this
Butter's
Butter.
earned it.
Well, yeah, Utter Butter, the Nutter, this is great. Also, calling it out, Aiden is top comment. Aiden, I don't know if this is official or not, but Aiden Vince says, what do you want from me? Please tell me. And Nutter Butter says, the dreams.
Okay, I will say with TikTok, there is a high likelihood this dude's name is just Aiden and
No.
they're doing something funny.
No, totally. But the fact that Nutter Butter responded to a kid named Aiden
With the
dreams to even though that might not be an official like Aiden account, I think this is
Yeah.
they know what they're answering. The dreams. Your mind is beautiful. He isn't.
He isn't. Aiden,
right?
not beautiful.
No, I think it's a Nutter Butter Man. I think the he is Nutter Butter Man. Because we're in his perspective, right? This is taken from Mr. Nutter Butter Man's perspective.
But then you would sort of think that like the person recording the video would therefore be him, and then the voice, like, what do you want from me? Please tell me. If that's coming from Aiden,
oh, I see
that's
what you're
the
saying.
man. Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, so the Nutter Butter account who's responding would be the same person every time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. Interesting. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, who's this man?
Are they doing the Disney Channel originals? I love that.
People going inside the Nutter Butters.
People in Nutter Butters! That's pretty explicit.
Filling.
Fill in the gaps, and that is human flesh right there. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty explicit.
Yeah,
And it's worth noting that the voice that we're hearing at the front, because Sam, you weren't here for the commercial, that is the Nutter Butter Man singing his little song to the little kid on the swing, just trying to eat his Nutter Butter and then frolic away.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it could be like a kind of a siren song situation.
Yeah.
He's singing this man into the Nutter Butter.
The Nutter, when you really stop and think about it, the Nutter Butter lore is very Grecian in that way. The siren's song, and Aiden is on his own little odyssey.
Exactly.
Right now.
Wow.
Caught between a Scylla and a Charybdis, if you will. Fascinating. So this also seems to be continuing what happened here. So we have this kid, Aiden stand-in, whoever, with the giant toothbrush doing his like little Mickey Mouse Club thing, but gets subsumed into the Nutter Butter. This looks also like he's holding a similar sort of wand. So is this a different perspective? Oh, we've turned.
Whoa.
We've defeated Mr. Nutter Butter.
And we're very pink.
Also, the more I look at Mr. Nutter Butter, the more he's serving like version 2.0 of the Burger King King. The creepy,
Yeah, I could see
the
that.
king.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that with the combination of like the Hamburglar.
Yeah. Right?
Those two
Yeah.
things fused together.
$8.22.
Sent to 3 people or Aiden cannot return. More blacked out text. 8:22. And this was posted on August 20th. So, what happened 2 days later?
What happened 2 days later? Well, that seems like it was 2 days later would have been.
Nope, that's.
No, that's
4
26,
days. Is that him getting yoinked?
and that's 8:27. So we don't know what happened on 8:22, do we?
No,
Oh.
that was 8:23.
This is 8:23. He's gone for now. Send to 3 people or Aiden cannot return. Can't return. So he's already gone. So it's not like he was kidnapped on 8:22. So is on 8:22 did they defeat? So he's gone for now.
Yeah, then when's the next time we see him?
Right?
How does he come
I mean, he
back?
comes back almost immediately here
Yeah.
after another kid is captured.
But then he's wearing the latex gloves to cover his fingerprints. So maybe he's trying to hide the fact that he's alive.
Right? Maybe.
Oh, whoa.
I have seen. Nutter Butter Man putting Aiden in a box or in a bag.
Also taking feet pics?
Yeah,
Okay.
with peanut butter. Ooh,
Man,
rough.
That's mighty. That was also, I feel like, a very direct showing that, like, hey, Aiden and Nadia, that reversal again. So they're really trying to establish that connection.
Yep. It also, I mean, the idea of people turning into Nutter Butters too, like that's why Aiden has a Nutter Butter on his face and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like here, this one literally says find Aiden. Okay, begin. Find Aiden. See, oh wait, hold
No,
on.
it's
You found
Brian.
hold on, Aiden's son? Brian destroyed. Let's get dressed. More!
Whoa.
That's a lot. That's a bit much. Aiden Street. Made it. One last step. Click here. You lost. Game over.
You clicked.
I didn't click. They did. So begin, find Aiden. So you found Aiden's son, Brian. So this whole time I've been thinking that Aiden is a kid, but it seems like Aiden is like the, if we're looking at the house one that was pinned earlier, is it Aiden, Brian, and then wife? Probably, presumably?
Yeah.
You found Aiden's son, Brian.
Destroy Brian.
We choose to destroy Brian.
Brian destroyed. Aw. Hey, dude.
Brian destroyed. Let's get dressed. Are we Nutter Butter? Are we playing this as Nutter Butter Man? Okay, let's go. One last time. And we're getting the recording again up here, like we did with Mr. 1021. And then you go into the street and you lose. Huh. Right? That's really interesting. Ooh, this one has a secret glow-in-the-dark text. This is Gravity Falls right here.
Oh boy.
This is Nutter Butter X Gravity Falls. This was my notebook. Something nutty is going to happen soon, but you have to find it yourself.
And it's presumably Nutter Butter Man.
Right. I mean, it says he's coming.
He.
2024. Oh, definitely a code. Code.
JT. Okay, let's go off.
Oh wait, this is Nutter Butter ARG. Matt Pat, I'm on it, guys. I'm on it, skits. Danny Dorito, before you retire, we need an answer as to what's happening here. Matt Pat, that's awesome. I love it. Thank you, guys. Anytime you see glow-in-the-dark text, think of me. Think of me fondly. Decode. Decode. Here we go.
Yes. Oh, I love this website.
So it's the go-to one. There needs to, with the amount of times that we are in decoding websites, we need more of this, man. Okay, hold up. This isn't it.
Yeah, it's having a hard time not being in full screen.
Yeah, hold up. We gotta look for which one we want. Cryptograms and ciphers, yes, please.
Cipher identifier.
I mean, I think this is just a ciphertext.
Right.
JT.
CSJ BOT.
BOT, okay.
Space ZFBS.
BS? Okay.
And the 1 is probably the shift.
2024 is Brian's year.
2024 is Brian's year.
Huh.
We solved it!
2024 is Brian's year.
2024 is Brian's year. So apparently Nutter Butter Man has been targeting Aiden or doing things with Aiden or something, right? It seems like Aiden was the focus at one point, but now we're in 2024 and it's Brian's year.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden's son. Huh.
Brian's year to what? Get destroyed?
Could
in
be.
The simulator?
I mean, he did get destroyed, right?
Which could make sense again that they shifted the style of videos to this younger TikTok skewing audience if Brian's a younger kid.
What if Aiden... This is wild. What if Aiden is that kid from the original series, the original commercial? What if the kid who was on the swing and met Mr. Nutter Butter Man all those years ago was Aiden? That was Aiden, and he runs away from Mr. Nutter Butter Man, and he's like, bye, and Nutter Butter Man's like, I'm gonna get that kid at some point, and he grows up to where he is today. So if that was a commercial in the 70s or whatever, you know, he'd be a little old at this. He'd be like 50, 60 at this point, so a bit too old, I think, for Aiden, but
could be dad age.
It's right, but could be dad, serving some dad.
Yeah.
There's a lot here.
Yeah.
There's a lot here.
We could maybe do a follow-up to this if you guys are really into it.
This is wild, man. I am so excited to see what people are saying about this.
Right? There's been a lot of discourse, especially on our subreddit, about...
Do not read. This is long legs.
That is long legs.
This is long legs.
Yeah.
100%.
That might be the inspiration for some of this.
It could be.
Ew. Oh my god, he's covered in peanut butter.
Do not read.
Oh.
Is it spelling Aiden? A-I...
Yeah, for sure.
D... A... But then there's seems to be code around it too.
Yeah.
Oh! This is great.
Whoa.
That's why he wears the sterile gloves also, just as the last thing, because he's covered in peanut butter.
Oh,
like Mr. Nutter Butter.
Yeah, we're talking about fingerprints. We should be really worried about...
Butter prints?
Yeah, he's literally covered in peanut butter. So that's why he's wearing gloves all the time.
Here, one more. This is a present to Aiden. On a home, like a... All right, it's just okay. To Aiden. He's unwrapping the present, like old school style, old school Christmas.
Oh, it's wet.
Oh, it is.
That's
Ah, gross.
Aiden, this is for you.
Huh.
Aiden, this is for you.
Interesting.
That-
His parents sacrificed him to Mr. Nutter Butter.
Yeah.
Aiden, this is for you.
Nicolas Cage is Mr. Nutter Butter.
Oh, man.
Crazy.
His greatest role
man.
yet.
This is wild. I love this. Congratulations to Nutter Butter for what a marketing win. I'm so intrigued.
Right? There's so much happening here, and I think it's really interesting to see the digital marketing shift go more towards the absurd. The analog horror inspirations are really strong, because at this point we've looked at the cat with the Aiden in his eyes. I don't know if that was visible on screen just now, but you know, human parts going through the peanut butter again. That was what really stopped me in my tracks. But
Well, we open up the Nutter Butter and there's Aiden. So again, like
Yeah.
I feel like we're onto some pretty big threads for
Yes.
this thing. Like I feel good about a lot of the conclusions that we're reaching here about like, hey, this Nutter Butter man from the old commercial is continuing to persist in this person's life potentially, or is continuing to kind of track children. We have this idea of people are being turned into Nutter Butters or somehow infused into them. We have this generational passing of the torch in a lot of ways where, you know, the focus of Mr. Nutter Butter has been Aiden, but now he's turning his attention to destroying Brian and this
Right.
like the familial connection there. This is nuts.
Nutter Butter.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Thank
for
you.
sure.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, but you know, it's like the way that brands and products are kind of using internet culture to brand themselves in these really interesting ways that have so far been very effective
Yeah.
between Pee-Pee and Nutter Butter now.
Yep.
The unexpected collab,
Yeah.
truly. But, you know, it's interesting to see this pattern kind of go forward, and if this is going to be something that more companies, corporations kind of lean on, whether it's building parasocial relationships through comments with the consumer, crazy sentence to say, or making brain rot content that you see at like 3 a.m., right? So it's good to look at these things with a careful eye of like, yes, this is fun. It's so cool that they're making content and advertising that we can actually like delve into.
Yeah.
But again, look at it with a critical eye, because at the end of the day, it is advertising.
Oh yeah, always. But like you said, it's content, it's a game, and it shows consideration of the audience in a fun way,
Yes.
right? So it's not like it's funny because they're not telling me to go out and buy Nutter Butter, right? But they're making me think about Nutter Butter, and I'm like, okay, I like this. I'll go buy a Nutter Butter, or I'll try it, and then
Yeah.
if I like it, I'll stick with it. If not, I'll just engage in this way.
Right.
You know, kudos to Nabisco. I'm assuming
I think so, yeah.
has to be the one to have approved this, because this is ballsy. Like
Ballsy.
the buttery. No, but
Nutsy.
like, right?
Nutsy.
Nutty.
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 That's the better word
yeah.
for it.
But like it, we deal with brands all the time, right?
Right.
And it's one of those things where a lot of brands are like, we must be presented in X, Y, and Z way, right?
Yeah.
And they're very particular about their brand image. The fact that more and more brands are willing to do experiments like this and willing to be like, okay, go crazy, man. If this is something you, social media manager or whatever, want to do and pursue, go for it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so this is awesome.
Yeah.
The fact that it even exists is one thing, and I think that alone deserves celebrating. But the fact that it exists and is actually pretty compelling.
Right. It is hard to pull this sort of thing
Yes,
off.
yes.
You know, when it comes to like corporate overlords, like you said, having a very precise image of what they want their brand
Yeah.
to be, and also just the crafting of something like this
Yep.
and being able to execute on that story. It's hard to do.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see it done successfully.
It's also one of those things too. Last thing I'll say is this idea of it coming from a corporate account. Like if this was just a random user who was, you know, I'm going to do a Nutter Butter online mystery or whatever, like an ARG creepypasta analog horror kind of thing, I don't know if it would hit as well.
Yeah.
Like if this had been just like random TikTok user X and I was inspired by Nutter Butter and here we go, I don't think it hits as hard. I don't think it goes this viral. But the
Right.
fact that it is official Nutter Butter willing to do it is what elevates it to that level of like, no, we want to pay attention to this. This is something that's worth engaging with. That is the Nutter Butter mystery, or at least the start of our dissection of the Nutter Butter mystery. If more comes, we will gladly continue to cover it because this has been a blast. I don't know, we should tell Santi about Santi? Food theory? Film theory?
Great question.
Right?
It's the pee-pee debacle all over again.
All over again. Who's this going to? Someone should do this.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot here. I think it's worth covering.
I think that Santi should do it.
I think so.
agree.
I think he needs to go into this, and he needs to have his mind blown, and he needs to get into the depths of what it means to analyze lore.
Okay. We'll assign it to Santi then.
Okay,
Cool.
good.
And just as you assigned it to us. And thank you for assigning it to us. If there's anything else that we should be reacting to, let us know. The internet is a wide place, and we try to keep our feelers out to a lot of different things, but sometimes stuff slips through the cracks. And so let us know if there's other little online mysteries or weird things that are happening, and we'll be there. Obviously, you guys saw glow-in-the-dark text, and you're like, Matt, Pat, we need you, and that's awesome. So please continue sending it our way. This is such a blast to go through. Thank you guys both for engaging with the Nutter Butter. I'm going to go buy some powdered peanut butter and a boba. And now, if you'll excuse me, my friends, we'll see you in the next video. Remember, it wasn't a live stream, but it was a video for you. See ya!